So Ryan, hi. How would you describe the collaboration between Bytes software services and Cisco in the UK?
So over the last 10, 15 years, we've been transactional with Cisco, so we've sold Cisco for a long time. However, we've become truly strategic over the last 5. As Cisco have adopted more of a software-centric solutions model, that fits in keeping with what Bytes have done traditionally, where we're quite good with our software sales and we innovate our customers' software licensing estates.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that's quite relevant in terms of the business that you do currently with Cisco. It's very much software heavy, and that's something we look for in partners.
We're looking to deliver the kind of outcomes for our customers, which, as I mentioned before, Cisco have gone towards that software-centric model. It's more impactful than ever on things like the network or their security stack. It's less so about the hardware element of it these days, and it's more about how you can innovate that software to make sure the customer's not only getting the best price and making sure that they're actually using that software properly to ensure that they're getting the most out of their investments.
Yeah, absolutely. And what would you say Bytes do in terms of adoption of that software?
So actually over the last 3 to 4 years, we've actually got a load of specializations with Cisco. Starting off, we got our advanced security. Moving on from that, we then got our advanced enterprise networking as well. But to answer your question, over the last few years, we've received our advanced security specialization as well as our advanced enterprise networking specialization. But the most important one would be that customer success specialization that we've received. So what that is proof to Cisco and to our customers that we have the capabilities to help them adopt and activate their hardware and licensing that they procure for Cisco, and make sure that that is being utilized correctly and they're getting the most out of their investments. What that does is it helps our customers have faith within Bytes that what we're telling you to procure and how we think the solution's going to fit is actually going to deliver the outcomes that you desire.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think you've given quite a few examples of that recently, where you've had that journey with the customer. What would you say is the kind of workflow for a customer in terms of engagement and then going through that model of discussion with Bytes alongside Cisco?
Yeah, so we've got a plethora of resource within Bytes. They're all there to help support and drive the innovation that the customers want. So when it comes into networking, we've got capabilities all the way through from design, plan and architecture, all the way through from delivery into install and even beyond that, management of those devices and equipment. What I think that helps our customers see is the true value from end to end, that they're not just getting something and we're leaving it with them. What we're doing is we're making sure that after the equipment or the licensing has been installed, that it's all working correctly. We have regular check-ins with the customer to make sure it's working. And then also planning for future innovation, trying to get to the outcome that the customers are wishing. So Hassan, why do you think Bytes are relevant to Cisco at the moment?
Yeah, so it's a good question, Ryan. I think there's many reasons why Bytes are relevant to Cisco as a partner. First of all, your status as a premier integrator is key. So when we're looking at our Cisco, looking at our customer base, we're looking for customers are looking for partners that have certain status as a partner with Cisco, which again highlights the number of achievements that you've got with Cisco, the amount of specializations and training your employees at Bytes have. So I think that's the one key thing. Another key thing is also your software focus and your expertise when it comes to licensing. I think that's also a key focus and an area that Cisco will look at when discussing deals with their customers. And I think your ability to also take the customer from journey A all the way to the end in terms of the outcome they want to achieve is also key in that. So from the pre-sales element to the discussion to the POC, and then when you're talking about commercials and then going through the process with the customer, post-sales when it comes to adoption of these licenses is also key to that. So a few things.
Yeah, that's great. And Cisco are changing their partner program over the coming 12 to 18 months. That's going to be the biggest shift in partner program that has ever taken place within Cisco, at least for the last 2-3 decades. We originally, as you're well aware, were moving towards the gold status that we were looking to achieve next year. However, that's pivoted now. How do you think that's going to impact our future?
I think it's going to be great for Bytes. So obviously with the launch of Partner 360 last month, there was a big global launch to all of our partners globally. So there's going to be a lot of change upcoming in the next 12 to 13 months until the February 2026 deadline. I think there are a number of areas to take into consideration when it comes to the new partner program, but I think Bytes are really, really well placed here in terms of your capabilities when it comes to the expertise that you've got in-house, but also performance when it comes down to pushing deals through, but also in terms of what comes next after that, which again is the customer journey and adoption and what we class as Cisco lifecycle. So again, I think you'll be really well placed for that. In terms of the key architectures, again, in terms of target areas, networking is going to be key to that, also security and alongside observability. So I think they're the real three target areas for Bytes to focus on, and what we class as Cisco preferred. If you do become a Cisco preferred partner, I think that'll put you in great standing from a Bytes perspective to handle Cisco customers, etc. So
yeah, I'd agree, and I think that we've already kicked that process off. As you know, we've achieved recently our extended detection and response specialization with Cisco. Secure access, service edge as well, and more recently secure networking's also gone through. So we're putting the steps in place to make sure that we're in the best position as possible come February 2026.
Yeah, and I completely, and we're with you all the way with that. So yeah, 100%.
So over the next 12 months, what do you see Bytes and Cisco looking to achieve together?
I think it's super exciting. I think we've got a ton of opportunity ahead of us. There's a lot of changes in the marketplace currently in terms of how customers are interacting with Cisco and partners. I think the right now is the key opportunity in terms of what we've discussed, the change in the partner program for a partner like Bytes to really step up to the next level with our relationship. So I see lots of interesting events in terms of down in the future, collaboratively, that we've got webinars running on areas such as networking, security, AI and observability being the key focus areas for us. And I think expanding that footprint between the two businesses across different teams and really providing a huge amount of value for the customers. So I think that's the target for the next 12 months. In terms of closing, what would you say the next steps would be for a customer to interact with Bytes and start that discussion?
So I'd urge you to speak to your account manager at Bytes. What the account manager will then do is put you in touch with my team. So I've got a team of Cisco and enterprise networking specialists who are all there to help support drive innovation within our customer base around networking. Some of the value we can add is take a look at a lifecycle review with you. What we can then do is show where we can optimize your Cisco licensing estate as well as your hardware estate, to help you ensure that you're getting the most value out of it, but also reduce costs.